Hello, beautiful divine soul. Welcome back to Embrace Your Life. This is Melanie, and I have a channeled message for you today. I really was picking up on the messages today, so I may just channel for quite a while before we start a reading. I am coming at you from my local park. So there may be a lot of noise, a lot of distraction, but I love it. So I hope you do too. Right now, I am surrounded by so many ducks, and I've got one right here who is not afraid of me. I will show you how beautiful. Say hello. Say hello. These guys are just having a blast over here. They're all over. This one's just roosting right here. So precious, if you can see here. Okay, so there are a lot of airplanes. Okay, lots of airplanes in the air, but that has been a constant. We're having such beautiful weather right now in Central Texas that our local airport is just hopping. Okay, so let's start with the numbers. Okay, so when I got to work this morning, it was so funny. I looked down and there's like a little red ticket like you'd get at a carnival or something like that. But it's precisely said, I look down and it says 420, okay? I see that number periodically a lot. I saw it more so when I was on my twin flame journey. And I say was, because that is over with for me. But that being said, after I saw 420, I saw 777, okay? Very important numbers here. And then 909 and also 999, okay? That led into 123. Very saw that one at least twice, okay? And then 444, 33, which I actually wrote above the number 420, and both of those add up to a 6, okay? So what comes to mind with those is the 6 of Pentacles. Equal give and take, reciprocity from the universe. Okay, that's what I'm getting from those particularly. Okay, and then I see 111 and then 911. Okay, very interesting. Okay, so there's the numbers. Then we move into the songs. So I get in the car and it's Men at Work. Okay, Men at Work. I come from a land down under. Where women, I can't see, I should have looked it up before I started the video. Okay, but something about coming from a land down under. Now, personally, I think of Australia, right? And from down under, which is so funny because I watched two YouTubers. They're both from Australia. And then when I get to the park, coincidentally, I start talking to the ducks with an accent. Now, I don't think it was Australian, but it was like, hello, how are you today? I hope you're having a fine day. You know, like, where does that even come from? I don't even know, but I sometimes just come out with the accents, and there's no rhyme or reason. It's just something fun that I do. Okay, so there's that. So while I'm listening to Men at Work, Down Under is the name of the song. It's like an 80s song, okay? I literally see men on the side of the road working, and they're wearing the yellow fluorescent, okay? There's something very important about men working. So maybe you are a tradesman or a city worker or something like this, okay, where you have to wear the yellow fluorescent, okay? And then I come here and I immediately pick up on the orange fluorescent. There's orange fluorescent like barrels in this park because this park was destroyed by a flood we had back in July, okay, July 2025. I've just been really called to this park. Mother Gaia has sent me here. I came on a mission with my son to pick up garbage because it's just littered with debris. Still, there's still stuff everywhere, okay? But anyway, there's something about men at work, okay? So maybe there's someone significant that is a worker, construction, okay? Something like this. And then I pass by a truck, okay? And this truck says, Mom's Meals, okay? And he's delivering, okay? He's delivering meals with the license plate that says Iowa, okay? So something about mom or grandmom or food delivery, okay? So I started picking up on food delivery. So a delivery driver. So it could be a trucker, or a delivery driver, or a food delivery, something like this, okay? Something about moms and grandmoms, okay? And then I see Girl Scouts. So there's something significant about Girl Scouts or Boy Scouts, okay? And then I get honked at because I was writing this down. I was at the stoplight writing this down. And there was no one behind me. And then all of a sudden, just like this, there's someone behind me and they're honking at me to go. Okay, so there's something about someone sneaking up on you and being impatient. So sneaking up on you, impatience, honking. Okay, just take what resonates of this. Take what resonates. But we're getting to something good here, okay? So after this, I hear the song Bad Romance by Lady Gaga, okay? So something about, we could have had a bad romance. Something like this, okay? Someone is reflecting on a romance that may have gone bad, is what I'm getting, okay? And then I hear the song Wrecking Ball. You came in like a wrecking ball. I never meant to start a war. I just wanted you to let me in. But instead of using force, I should have let you in, okay? So this is definitely turning into like a scorned lover or an ex-lover type of situation here, okay? So then I look over and I see a sign and it says Ian, but all I could see was Ian, even though it said inner, okay? So there's something about an inn, a hotel, motel, and you know how they call it or a drive-in of some sort, okay? And then I picked up on the name Ian, okay? So maybe that name is significant. And then also Carmen, Warren, Molly, Lee, or Eric. All very significant, okay? So the next song I heard was Hungry Eyes, okay? So that took me back to the meals and the delivery the moms and the grandmoms, okay? So maybe you have a strong relationship with your mother or your grandmother and she cooks for you, okay? Or there's something significant around food, okay? But in that song, what stood out to me as it was playing was the lyric, feel the magic between you and I. I want to feel the magic. I feel the magic between you and I. Why can't you see? Our love was meant to be. Right? Something like this. Okay, so it's definitely about a lover. This is all coming together here, right? Something about the color red. So we have fluorescent yellow, fluorescent orange, and then the color red. Okay, but the not as in root chakra. Immediately I thought, okay, root chakra. No, I look over and I see the red stoplights. So there's something that has been halted. Something came to a stop. And, you know, something about going from yellow to red. So something was, you know, caution, like slow down. It was slowing down and then it just came to a stop. Something about credit card debt, okay? 25K to be exact. Don't ask me, it just, okay, credit card debt, 25K. Something, maybe something around 25K. Okay. So some things you may be seeing. You may be seeing cat whiskers. Okay. White feathers. Coins. Random coins just in random places. Okay. Dogs. Squirrels. Ducks. Dragonflies, okay? I had a dragonfly. I walked before I sat down and started this reading. And a dragonfly literally just flew up and just landed right in front of me and it stayed there. I spoke love into it. And it just stayed there. It was amazing. And then yellow butterflies, okay? And there's something about a goatee. A goatee, okay? So all of these things are very significant. Take what resonates, leave the rest. I do feel like there is something's going on here. Something's a brewing. Okay? All right, so I think the first thing I want to do is let's pick up some energy with these love romance cards, love messages. Let's pick up some energy here. Okay, so what do we need to see? What do we need to see? Okay, so one goose is chasing another goose. I feel like someone wants to come after you, okay? Someone's getting impatient. There's an impatient energy, okay? Someone thought something was meant to be, but then it slowed down and then it came to a complete stop. So I did see the heron, okay? A man on my walk was coming up behind me. I found it interesting because we both had a backpack. We were both walking and we both had backpacks. So there's something significant about backpacks or carrying a backpack. Maybe someone's been carrying a lot on their shoulders, okay? Maybe someone's been weighed down. Okay. But I saw the heron, and what this man told me, I've been admiring this heron, okay? I thought it was just one bird. Come to find out, it's not just one bird. It's a family. a family of herons that live out here, and they're tall and they're gray and they look like storks. I called it a stork, and he said, oh, you mean the heron? And I was like, yeah, the heron. He said, and he pointed to the one we were looking at, and he said, that's the baby. And this was a big, tall bird, okay? And he said, there's a mother and a father bird, and that one is the baby. Okay. So everything is very significant, okay? So there's something about someone wants to be a family. Someone wants family, a family, okay? Something about a baby. And then after that, the song that I picked up on the other day, all that she wants is another baby, okay? All that she wants is another baby. Okay, there's something about that. Something about being a family, okay? Father God, what is the energy we're picking up here? What is the energy we're picking up here? What do we need to know? What do we need to know? Ooh, it came flying out. Hold on, guys. I think I disrupted the deck. Resistance. Secret admirer, suppressing, or timid. Yeah. So this person has been secretly admiring you, or vice versa. Maybe you're the secret admirer, okay? They've been timid about approaching, okay? Maybe it was a bad romance. Maybe something about you came in like a wrecking ball, okay? So maybe this was a very spontaneous connection, or it came in and it disrupted their life in a sort of way, okay? We got withdrawn and obscurity. Okay. Single, lonely, solitary. Secrets, mysteries, concealing. Huh. I guess what I'm feeling about this is this person is feeling lonely, but they're not wanting to admit it. They're hiding the fact that they're lonely. They're hiding the fact that they're single. Huh. But they're watching you. It's a secret admirer. They're not ready to step forward. Okay. I told you it'd all come together here. What else? What else? What else do we need to know in these cards? All that she wants is another baby. So maybe the whole baby issue, maybe becoming a family, maybe that was the issue. There goes a guy with the yellow fluorescent on. I'm telling you, it is so significant. His shirt was yellow fluorescent. Men at work. How interesting. Return. Second chance. Opportunity, making amends. Very interesting. This person is ready. They want to come in and get it for a second chance. They want to come in for a second chance. thinking about meals. There's something about a meal. Maybe food is just very significant to this person. Having food with their mother. Maybe the mother's love, the nurturing. Oh my God, I shit you not. Another guy wearing yellow fluorescent. White truck. Okay. So we got finality and clarity. Farewells, leave behind closure. Truth, intentions, honesty. Someone may be in construction, because here goes a truck with 2x4s coming out the back end of it. Construction. Yellow fluorescent. Men at work. Okay. Farewells, leave behind closure, truth, intentions, honesty. And then this fell on the ground. Curse. Someone feels cursed. Maybe they were cursed and they feel like the curse is finally over. The curse is finally over. Truth, intentions, honesty. They want to tell you the truth. They want to tell you the truth about a mask that they were wearing. I keep seeing white pickup trucks. So many white pickup trucks. This person may drive a white pickup truck. Hex, witchcraft, negative mind. They were cursed, or they thought they were cursed, but it could have very well just been their own negative mindset that caused this to wreak havoc or wreak havoc. Wrecking ball. They thought this relationship wrecked their life. Okay, we're gonna put those aside. Shall we do some tarot? 2255 when I looked up. I split it. I'll be damned. It's a past. Someone from your past. Okay? And now they want this. Now they want the 10 of Pentacles with you. They want a family with you now. They want a family now. It's, I'm just delivering the messages. However you feel about it is up to you, the viewer here, the person I'm talking to. If you're, take it as it comes, take it as it resonates. I keep seeing 10s and 5s in this reading, okay? Someone's ready to make a change because a cycle has ended. Something is over. What do we need to see? Father God, what do we need to see in these cards? Ace of Wands. And they want a passionate new beginning. Okay? They want a fresh start. They want to light the fire again. They want to spark the flame. They want to spark the flame. They want victory with you. They want this time to be a success. Two of Wands. They made up their mind. They made up their mind. They want this to be a success. They want a fresh start. They want a second chance. They want to come in. They want to bring you a love offer. Could be a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio. Oh my gosh, these just flew out. They want to come in and speak their truth to you. And I say you're the Empress. You are the mother. You are the nurturer. They want to come in with haste. Motorcycles may be significant. They have communication that they want to share with you. Something about the curse, something about the mask, something about the realization, the clarity that they've received. Someone may really love water. I'm just watching this bird just have the best time in this water. Just flapping its wings. Seven of Swords. It came face down. It fell face down. I think this person is ashamed. They're ashamed of the lies, the manipulation, the sneaky behaviors. They're ashamed. The Sun and the Eight of Pentacles. Someone really has had an enlightening moment here. And they're ready to come in. They want to commit. They want to commit. They want to work on things, okay? Okay, this may have been a Knight of Wands. This literally flew off the deck with the wind. Maybe they came into your life and they were in this energy. They were in the energy of a fly-by-night, come in for a good time, not a long time. Maybe they were still in their like Playboy era, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. There's no judgment. Okay? That may have been when you knew this person, was when they were in that era of their life. And when you came in, you were like a wrecking ball. You tore everything up, all their beliefs, everything they thought they knew. And then they felt cursed. I hear the train, don't you? Someone wants to come in. It's slow moving, okay? But they want to come in. Huh. I can't help but see here, you know, maybe they're standing strong in their masculinity at this time. Maybe they've reached a point where they're happy and content with themselves. Anything else we need to know? Anything else we need to know about this? Someone thinks you're an angel. The way this big duck spread its wings, it looked like angel wings. Or maybe someone wants to fly to you. The color red really is significant. I've seen a lot of red vehicles as well. That could be significant. Okay, so this is what we just got. Two of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Three of Wands. Temperance, there's that angel on the bottom of the deck. Someone has gained balance. Okay, maybe someone felt out of balance. Maybe someone felt like they had too much on their plate. That's what it is. Someone had too much on their plate at the time that you knew each other. So all that they could offer was the playboy energy. That's all they were able to offer. Like I said, you know, it is what it is, right? Then we've got the Knight of Cups again. So this Knight of Cups wants to bring in a higher level, like maybe this is divine timing. I think Father God is saying that the time is now. It's divine timing. Oh my God, fluorescent lime, fluorescent green car. Huh. Fluorescent colors are very significant, okay? And with the Three of Wands, it's time. Someone's ready to move forward and possibly even travel, okay? Travel is significant in this reading. This person has to travel to come to you. So maybe it was a long distance connection, and that was part of the curse. Let's see. Let's end this off. I'm seeing 33 here, and that was one of the numbers I kept seeing. 33. Maybe something significant happened when you were 33 years old. Or maybe you're 33 right now. Take it as it resonates. What do we need to see here? Do we have some messages for this person? Or for the viewer? What are some messages here? Airplanes are significant. This person may have to travel by airplane. They want to fly to you. Red vehicles, white vehicles. There's a red truck and a white truck, I shit you not. Something about red and white, okay? Hiding money. Hiding money. Okay? Something about hiding money. Pisces. I did say Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So maybe something about money is very significant here. Money in the bank. My God. Money must have been a very big issue with this relationship as well. I did pick up on credit card debt. Credit card debt, 25K. So maybe this person's been dealing with credit card debt. What I'm going to tell you about that, oh my God, a red and white airplane is flying right now, right over us. Red and white. It's highly significant. Something about rainbows. Rainbows. The calm after the storm. Someone's been dealing with debt. Someone had debt. Pisces wants to keep coming out. Pisces. I know I need to end this reading, but I don't feel called to end it just yet, Divine Soul. Okay, what else do we need to see? Sorry if that's loud. 75 plus years old. So, something significant about grandmother. School. I don't know. School. Anything else in this? Discernment. I think Father God is telling you to use your discernment in this case when they approach you. Now we got the weed eater, so that's my cue to end this. It's a leaf blower, not a weed eater. Okay, so discernment. Men at work. Very important here. Okay. Divine Soul, I do hope this helped. I send you so much love and so much light. Until next time, peace.